I mean, something got changed in it, so it doesn't go through Magic Community anymore. So the Juggernaut should be safe, or does it not just? Does it just BKB? I think it was Magic Community, right? Magic Community as a whole. Yeah. So G-Pride taking the time over this next pick, going into the reserve time, going quite deep into the reserve time as well, about halfway through. And is it going to be the Oracle with the Terrorblade? Dazzle wouldn't be too bad here. Maybe you save someone from the Omni Slashes. Though I suppose Stampede kind of overrides the Poison Touch even in a group. But the Bad Juju is now like a passive effect. You know, it just happens when he casts spells, so he doesn't need to get the weave targets in one area to get that off. So I don't mind the Dazzle here. Like I say, I don't think it would be too bad a pick.
Radiance ban.
Well, they're going to go for the Rubik. That's not bad. You've got the Tombstone you can steal. You've got the Stampede, the Centaur Stomp, the Healing Ward. Omni Slash if you're quick enough after he comes out of it here, Juggernaut. The K is not really super useful on the Rubik. Neither is the Avalanche. Maybe the Toss Avalanche isn't too bad with the Telekinesis. But it's not like peak spell that you want to be stealing. So,
Dyer's ban.
SG ban out the Puck, thinking that's going to be the mid lane hero. It's Puck's making a bit of a comeback as well. Being showed at the Major that just happened, you know, it was pretty effective. So, yeah, G-Pride not going to be able to pick up that if that's what they were thinking of this match.
10 seconds to go.
And SG Esports do have the final pick. So they can counterpick anything that comes out here. I guess it's both mid lane as being left to be picked up, and G-Pride, what did they not want to be playing up? Well, what did they want to be playing again? What did they want to be playing? So they can get these bans. They ban out the Tinker.
Radiance pick.
And they pick up the Death Prophet. So I kind of like this because it means you've got the Death Prophet that can do a lot of, well, not split pushing, but can buy space with the Exorcism. Terrorblade, you know, you create space for the Terrorblade to be farming in the early to the mid game, and then the Terrorblade comes online. Death Prophet's a really strong pusher, like I say, with that Exorcism. You can take towers. It dissuades fights as well. If SG comes stampeding in, you pop that Exorcism, maybe they think twice about coming in. Shadow Fiend is going to be the pickup though to go up against the Death Prophet in the mid lane. Koto is going to be on the Death Prophet. We've got Sladen on the Rubik. Meanwhile, it's going to be Mini on the Shadow Fiend, Golem on the Juggernaut. We've got Sexy Fat on the Centaur Warren, and Lucy on the Undying, and Mad Kenny on the Tiny. Raisin's going to be on the Oracle, Pantera on the Darkseer now. Just waiting for Burner. Alan Burner? To pick up his Terrorblade, and then we should be able to get on the way. But yeah, looking at the lineups,
10 seconds to go.
I think. Oh man, what are these cosmetics? That Centaur Warrior, the Undying. Even the Juggernauts, it's. Terrorblade looks like a Power Ranger. No, Terrorblade looks like a Power Ranger's enemy that they make big at the end of the TV show when they've got to fight in the robot. Death Prophet is obviously from The Little Mermaid. Rubik looks like he wants to go back and settle down in Final Fantasy. I like Gorillaz draft. SG could probably play it better. We did see that, I think, not outdrafted, but I think the All But Gold versus Pavaga. I think Pavaga got one of the better drafts in the second game, but All But Gold were just too good for them. And we could see something similar this match with SG. But yeah, as far as just looking lineup deep goes, I kind of like Gorillaz. There's a lot for Sladen to steal here. There's a lot of space for Death Prophet to create, just looking for towers. You know, looking for rotations. You can go 3-4 mans. Obviously, Pantera's going to be able to vacuum heroes back into walls. And if Sladen even steals an avalanche, you know, it keeps them locked down for a little bit longer. And he smokes.
Places, everyone.
Smokes. So you'll just have to wait and see how this one's going to turn out. But at the minute, I am back in G-Pride.
I'll be back to finish this later. It's all falling into place. Sing your praise.
Shadowfiend and Smoke is going to be wearing off. Rubik has got the ward down. It looks like we're just going to be seeing the standard 2-for-2 trade here. You know, you fake it, well, you don't fake and invade, you do actually invade, but you're being invaded at the same time. So, you know, there's no real net worth gain. Everybody gets 2 runes and goes home happy.
30 seconds to showtime.
This could be a hard lane for the Terrorblade, especially if it's going to be the aggro try. Do they just leave the Juggernaut solo? It could be a little bit harder. No, it looks like the Undying is rotating down to the bottom. Now the rune comes out, but it's not going to be the rune there for Burner. And he's not going to be going for this one as well. He was in the lead effectively for the race for that rune, but he does just back himself away. So yeah, 2-for-2 trades. A 2-for-1 at the minute. This one's not been picked up. The Ion Shell is going to be coming through. This makes it hard for the Juggernaut because he is going to be trying to last hit at level 1 underneath his tier 1 tower. It's going to be the double decays, but it's enough. Pantera, he's got 4 last hits. Yeah, and he's just going to be so accurate with these last hits now because the tower is going to be taking them off, and he gets himself 1 at least. Yeah. Okay, so he knows what he's doing. Panic averted. As once again, the creeps are going to be pulled through with this Ion Shell. Even Lucy going to be taking a bit of it, but he does have himself 12 stacks in the strength because of these decay stacks. 16 even as Pantera just looks to carry on farming up with this Ion Shell wherever he can. But Juggernaut takes it out the lane. He can get the level 2. He's actually gone for the crit, so he's gone for the Blade Dancer, not for the point into the healing ward. Probably gets that at level 4. You know, it's not too much of a problem here. Lucy's going to be taking a little bit of Iron Shell there as well, but Rubik needs to be careful about how far forward he comes, just because of the tier 1 tower going to be throwing harass out there as well. And he's doing what he can. He's using up all his regen here as well to try and heal this one through. Lucy. And it's a little bit harder just because you have those decay stacks, you know, so you're a little bit lower on health, but once those wear off, you will be jumping up health.
That should help.
Chakota comes in with the Crypt Swarm onto Mini, and Mini, he's got 2 points now into the raises. Himself a bottle now as well. So he's going to be taking a little bit of harass, but the Rubik's rotating through. He's got himself an Invis as well. Are they going to be able to do this? Crypt one come through. It's going to be the lift up into the underneath the tier 1 tower. The drain comes through from Koto. This could be First Blood Mini. He's going to be able to get himself away more. It's going to be the drain, the suck from Koto. Death Prophet gets the last bit of damage and secures the Burst Blood onto the Shadow Fiend. Meanwhile, Darkseer, level 3, might try and chase down Lucy. He doesn't have actually any mana for the Surge. Is there going to be a telekinesis? It's up in 8 seconds, but Lucy will be able to get himself away. Did anyone finally get that rune? Sladen got it. Are they going to try and do it again here? Koto is low on mana. In fact, he's so low on mana that he doesn't have enough. The Crypt Swarm's going to be off the mark. Yeah, he's not going to be able to do this. Needs to get himself a bottle of something out of his zone. Is it coming out in the courier? It's going to be Clarity's. Not even for him. Okay. Meanwhile, top lane. Okay, pause. Hopefully it is just lag and no more connection issues.
Take it. Well, look at that. Rock'em sock'em.
Centaur's right on top, but he doesn't have the mana for the stomp onto Raisin.
I shall honor your name.
Yeah, I mean, he can go for a double edge, but Oracle, who is only level 2, only has the Fortune's End skilled up. Could go for the Fate's Edict. If he thinks that he's going to be right-clicked down here by the Centaur Warrior, but I think he can just, hold the point, maybe go for the Purifying Flames. It's not too bad. Meanwhile, Rubik in the mid lane. In the bottom lane. Golem is level 4. Rubik, the movement speed 336 to 351. Yeah, that's boots on boots. Rubik really needs to be careful, because if the spin comes out with a couple of Blade Dance crits as well, maybe before and after, that's just going to be Sladen dead. 338 health. Yeah. Yeah, that might just be enough. Meanwhile, the Undying has gone. Is he going up to the? He's going to go up to the offlane. It looks like maybe just leaving the Juggernaut here. Is that right? I guess you just want to start putting pressure because of the way the lanes are going with the Iron Shells just being creep skipped. Okay, we're all back in. Yeah, maybe the Undying just goes top, tries to put pressure onto the Terrorblade. SF, he's not too far behind. Yes, he's a death behind, but Koto, it was picked up by the Rubik, so it's not a great. It was first blood as well, so that's maybe a little bit more. Telekinesis, was that used? It looks like it was used to drag Golem back away from Sladen, just to make sure he couldn't get the Blade Fury off. Oh, the courier comes through, but Golem can't do any damage to it. Yeah, it looks like Pantera is just going to be happy with pulling these through. They get the kill onto Raisin on the top lane. They did actually get the kill onto Raisin. Okay, but Sladen's here now as well. Is there going to be telekinesis up? Those 30 seconds wear off. Is going to come down pretty darn fast, as it looks like Sexy Fat. One more right click though. The Terrorblade's not going to be able to get in range, and Sladen though didn't have the mana for the Fey Bolt. That seemed like an awfully quick telekinesis. Oh yeah, it's only 0.8 of a second. But this is what we saw the Axis doing in the last patch. You just stack up the creep wave and you pull it into the camps, let the camps and the creeps fight each other. Might even see the courier here. Does he have the surge to do the damage? It's flying anyway, so you might not be able to catch up. And yeah, so Pantera He maybe gets the regen boots coming out at some point, but this is going to be really good for his farm. It means that the Juggernaut doesn't really have a safe place, because the creeps will always be pushing in underneath this tier 1 tower unless he comes out to meet them. If he comes out to meet them, then it puts him in a gankable position. He does have the healing ward. 1 point into that though. Mid lane, there's going to be Tiny rotating around behind. It's going to be seen. The ward just fades off. Koto though doesn't have the boots, so the avalanche, the raise is going to be coming through. The toss though, the raise is actually... Did they connect? It doesn't matter, it's dead anyway, but it looks like they were even in mid-air. The raises do connect. So Tiny able to secure that kill onto the Death Prophet. So now, Sexy Fat trying to get up and do what he can to the Terrorblade. Yeah, he's going to have strength drained as well. He's down to 500 health. What is that? The Stomp comes out. It's only going to be 1 point into the double edge, but that's definitely going to be enough as Lucy picks up another kill onto the Terrorblade, or at least picks up a kill on the Terrorblade. Meanwhile, middle lane, Sladen's going to be trying to come in. Can he get the telekinesis just out of range?
Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
Pantera once again. That is a TP from the river to the... Okay. Now, Exorcism has been popped. The drain comes out onto Kenny. Koto drains him low. And this tier 1 tower is going to be taking a bit of Exorcism. Exorcism's about halfway through. So it's going to go down to probably about half health. Meanwhile, in the jungle, the SF being chased down by Pantera. So even the Shrine, not a safe place to be using. They want to carry on going. The Surge comes out. Now Mini tries to turn himself around. He's going to turn himself right into a telekinesis in 8 seconds. The Fable, at least. And now the Iron Shell's still doing work. Pantera picks up the kill. Is he done? Does he want to carry on chasing? The Vacuum comes back onto Kenny. And there will be a telekinesis up. It just keeps him in one place. It looks like Kenny, the Surge onto the Rubik. Rubik has the Fade Bolt. Can he get there? Is this going to be enough damage? It's going to be the self-cancelled, but it's not going to be enough damage. In fact, Sladen down to 9 health because of that tower shot. So, just denies himself to the neutrals. Yeah, level 4, so over the... I'd say the threshold of denying yourself to towers instead of neutrals, because they did change it that if you deny yourself, I think it's before level 3, you have a greater respawn time than if you just died. But that's me trying to recall a patch from... I've slept since then. Well, Raisin's going to be coming in, the root comes through, there's going to be the Stomp as well, it's going to be telekinesis up into the looks like they are going to be able to at least get onto the Centaur Ronin, they kill him off, and Lucy can't get there in time. As Pantera just continues to creep skip. So 3 heroes up on the side of G-Pride on this top lane. They've got the Metamorphosis out. Lucy, Sladen might be able to... No, Sladen didn't come in through. The telekinesis is still down. It's only level 1, so it is still a 34-second cooldown. Might not be needed. Wow, it was so much damage. The root comes out onto the Tiny now as well, which was behind. Koto's going to be coming in. He's got the Death Prophet's going to be able to use the Crypt Swarm to finish off Lucy. Now Exorcism's up in the next couple of seconds as well. The toss back though. What they're going to be able to do here, the Avalanche, as well as the Telekinesis, the Stomp comes through, the Drain, the Root's going to be there from Raisin, and now Mini's going to be coming in, so it looks like G-Pride just going to be trying to get themselves away. Koto, the Mini's so fast, he's got himself a Haste Rune, the Raise is coming through, the Drains are going to be there, though the toss comes back, and it's going to be the TP away. Death Prophet gets out safe. And even the Juggernaut moving himself into the mid lane takes down the Oracle. Koto, though, he pops the Exorcism with minimal health and no mana left. Fortification onto this tier 1 tower. Is he going to be able to get it before maybe the Juggernaut denies it? The Stampede comes through. Koto could be in a whole lot of trouble. Koto will be in a whole lot of trouble. The Raise is going to be on the map, and he's going to be able to get the Drain. And now Koto, even with the Exorcism, takes down this tier 1 tower. He's going to be able to get dead after taking down the tier 1 tower, but he gets to tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, Burner, Lucy's going to be trying to drain his strength once again. He's down to 680 health even at level 6. And Pantera's just proper PvE here. He doesn't even care about the rest of his team. He's just like, I'll farm the jungle. I'll come out whenever. I'll keep pulling the lane. Keep putting pressure onto this tier 1 tower bot. Kenny and Minnie. Are they going to go for this? They are going to be able to get this Rune the Centaur War on a playing bodyguard, or to make sure the Oracle can't come up and try and get it. Yeah, Golem, this is going to be 2v1 tower on the top lane going down. Interesting enough, he isn't going to go for the Battle Fury. He's just going to go straight for the Manta style. I hear a drain coming through. Koto, it's going to be the 2-man stop into the TP. Do they have the telekinesis? They have the root. And Raisin gets the kill. Sexy. Oh, the TP the Juggernaut was just out in time. The SF as well. No vacuum to drag him back there. It's going to be the pipe from Pantera. I'm surprised it's the pipe and not like Guardian's Greaves or something, the mech. Could still go for that later, obviously. You know, there's no law saying that once you've got your pipe you can't go for your mech into the Guardian's Greaves, or maybe just wants it as a bit of protection from the SF. Seems you could get it so early.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help. Can't do nothing about Dire's structures right now.
The rotation, the Undying, telekinesis lifted up into there. There's going to be the Metamorphosis as well. Lucy being right clicked. He's trying to get it with a soul rip. But again, all he's going to get is dead. Exorcism's being popped. Pantera's here to try and once again just play bouncer. So this tier 1 tower, the fortification is going to be wearing off. It is Koto. He's only got a level 1 Exorcism. But with the siege creep, it should be enough. Are they going to go for the deny? It could. Is he going to time it right? It's going to be timed to get to the deny. And they just backed off, not knowing where the Juggernaut was, or maybe they do with the ward. But they didn't want to stick around and maybe risk losing the hero in trade for that tier 1 tower.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
What have we here?
Rubik. Not a lot of mana. Just enough. He's got the decay. I mean, does he really want to be using the decay? Sure. I mean, I guess strength does benefit him in the middle of a team fight, but at the minute, you know, probably not. Top lane, Juggernaut. Gonna be running up to the creep waves. Does he just carry on going? It looks like he does. He wants to be clearing these off, and again, no Battle Fury. Actually going to be opting for the Maelstrom, it looks like.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Now the bottom tower, Koto is here. Doesn't have the Exorcism for the next 50 seconds or so, but she'll be able to push it in with the creeps. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, could be seeing a fight breaking out. They take down the tier 1 tower here. Mini secures that one.
Have fun trying to bust down.
Is it going to allow for the trade? The fortification once again onto this tier 1 tower in the bot lane as we get caught on the cliff. Yeah, Koto, the TP comes back from the Tiny. But he's smoked up, the smoke didn't break. What's he going to be able to do here, Kenny? Pantera's going to be coming in, Koto's going to be coming in, there's the drain coming through, it's the surge as well to make sure he just keeps up with Kenny, and now the double TPs, but there's 4 heroes down here on the side of the Dire. They're going to go for this, the Avalanche toss combos comes back, it's going to be the vacuum, no wall to come out just yet. Oh, the Crypt Swarm just off the mark, and Kenny will be able to get himself away from this. It looks like Sexy's going to be able to at least put a little bit of pressure onto Raisin. The Omni Slash comes through, Sladen will be picked off there, and now Lucy chased down. Pantera will be able to get that with the Ion Shell, and it looks like he wants to stick around for a little bit more, but the Blade Fury, the light clicks. They are going to be able to take down Sexy. Koto is going to be able to slow down Golem. He's not going to be able to get the drain. The silence comes off. They are going to be able to change targets. And the Crypt Swarm takes down Mini. And now it looks like Burner wants to carry on going. The wall, it's going to be a good one. But Golem will be able to run himself away. Just caught up with the illusions. And the Exorcism, the Tiny though he is in the smoke. Smoke breaks. The Exorcism's getting back onto Koto. The Avalanche does proc. And Koto, mini stunned up, does have the drain though, tossed back into the river. So Kenny does get away with his life.
Looking fortified.
Koto might be caught out here. Yeah, it's spun up into the other. The Ulcept to the Razors come through. Koto, the toss forward now as well. The right clicks. Is it going to be enough? It looks like it will be. Mini, with the assist from the Tiny, gets a kill onto Koto. And now Pantera are going to be waiting for this Blade Fury to look up. The vacuum comes through, but Golem, he's backed up by Lucy. Terrorblade, 15 minutes in. Let's take a look at the net worth. Is second to the Juggernaut. About 800 behind as well, but maybe able to close the gap with Lucy coming a little bit too far forward, getting caught out. I'm not even sure what Lucy was doing there. With no vision, maybe trying to get vision. Yeah, did have awards, but was just wrong neighborhood. Now Burner Golem though does have the Omni Slash. If he finds Koto, Koto could be in a bit of trouble. Gonna go for a Yule Scepter of his own here, Koto. Now Rubik top, what's he stolen? He's not stolen anything just yet, still got the toss.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Did he want to push his tier 2 tower out? What's the Terrorblade? Does he have the Metamorphosis? Is up? He does. If he wants to try and go on to this tier 2 tower and put pressure on, he's just going to right click it. He's not popping the Metamorphosis just yet. Mew on the mid lane. Juggernaut's going to try and do what he can to this mid lane tier 2. But the trade comes out and it looks like they don't want to be stopping just yet. There is an Exorcism. Exorcism's going to be popped. It's the Metamorphosis. It's going to be coming out now. It will be. Avalanche, she's just going to be taking care of these illusions. Fortification comes out now as well. Spin from the Juggernaut Golem. Yeah, trying to trick down these creeps. But wall's been dropped. Do they want to carry on going here? SG, everyone's back, so it's 4v5 if you want to try and make a move. Sexy blinks forward. Can't catch anyone out though. It's Ma. Right, not Kenny, it's Ma. Okay. So Shadow Fiend, Yule Scepter. Got the raids. He's level 13, not actually gone for, well, let's see what comes out on the courier first. It's actually gone for the Blink Dagger and not the Shadow Blade. I suppose the Yule Scepter just, it's the same thing as the Shadow Blade, right? You want to Yule Scepter him up in the earth, throw out the ultimate. You're a Queen of Souls. Too edgy for me, and then, yeah, time that right with the Yule Scepter. More than likely going to be able to blow heroes up. Now, SG. Invading the Dire Jungle, but Sexy though was telekinesis up in the air. It was actually the healing ward stolen there. The vacuum comes out. Golem, is he going to be able to get himself away? He does have the Omni Slash. He's going to be silenced up though. And no Mantis Star to try and purge that one off. They do take down Sexy. But do they want to carry on going any further? It looks like they maybe want to step up to this tier 2 tower in the mid lane. Metamorphosis is down for the next 37 seconds.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
They're in Roshan. The illusions are pushing out this tier 2 from the Terrorblade. Just the one illusion, really. But still, they're in the Roshan pit. SG, they maybe know this is happening. They definitely know this is happening. The vacuum comes back. It's going to be the Ragback. They instantly take down Lucy. Golem's going to be coming in though. The blink forward. Mad's going to be getting in there. Now the Blade Fury onto 2-3 heroes. Wall's going to be dropped. And there's a Requiem of Souls as well. But Mini's getting pretty down low. Omni Slash, it does take down Pantera. Mad's going to try and get himself away from the pit. But the stolen Sladen, did he actually steal? He did steal the Requiem of Souls. Throws it out and gets the kill onto Ma. But Ma has to buy back. Oh, Golem comes back in with another Blade Fury. He might be able to do enough damage to the Terrorblade now. Terrorblade being healed up, so that's going to be enough. Sexy. He's going to be illusioned up and killed off. As they want to carry on going the toss, though, Burner's getting pretty darn low. Can he get these heals? As Raisin needs to run himself away. He gets the double root, but there's going to be the Blade Fury as well. Looks like Raisin will be chased down and killed off. And now, two heroes running away from the Roshan pit. The TP comes in from Koto. Koto doesn't have the Exorcism. Burner doesn't even wait for Sladen. Buyback comes through from Raisin. They want to stop him from getting this Roshan, but Golem's already in the pit. Roshan's so darn low. 500, 400, 300, 200. Are they going to be able to get there in time? Are they going to be able to get anything from this? Lucy's just up onto the high ground. It's actually going to be the Aegis going the way of the Radiant, and now the chase is out. Golem, do they have anything to bring him back? They have a toss up into the other. It's going to be Raisin. The Aegis instantly popped. Can they lock him down long enough? Rubik, does he have the telekinesis up? He does. He's going to be the telekinesis up in there. He's up there long enough. The avalanche comes through. Golem, is he going to be able to get himself away? The Blade Fury once again, but the right click's coming through, and the dominating streak goes away of Burner, and now Ma fuel stepped it up into the other. Right click should be enough to take down Ma. Koto. Well, we'll get the kill there onto the Tiny. "21 minutes in, 10 to 18, a 3k net worth lead, 2k net worth lead going away with G-Pride. Might be able to find a little bit more, but the raises come through. It's going to be the Yule Scepter up in there. Can he get the last right click? It will not be enough as the Yule Scepter comes through from the Rubik. Saves his life, but might still burn down to the False Promise, unless he can heal himself up somehow. Yeah, it was just enough to keep him alive after the fact. Those Oracle heals. Mini blinks himself into the trees, doesn't know what's coming. All he knows is he doesn't want to be there when it does. Pantera. He's got himself the pipe, actually building towards the Crimson Guard now. So not going to go for the Guardian's Greaves or the mech just yet. Maybe he doesn't actually get the Guardian's Greaves, maybe he just keeps it with the pipe and the Crimson Guard. But building full utility for his team here. Meanwhile, top lane, 3 heroes pushing this in from SG. Well, Rubik needs to be careful. Because if he gets Yule Scepter, there is an Omni Slash. He does have a Yule Scepter of his own, but maybe just wait that out.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Meanwhile, Koto, Pantera, pushing out this bottom lane. Maybe trying to drag back some heroes on the side of SG. Undyne is spotted by the creeps. Nobody close to take any advantage of this though.
Shot is this?
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
Joke.
No
Everybody has
breaking through the
TPs, I'm
dire
pretty
structures
sure.
for now.
Because it looks like G-Pride once again. The fortification comes out, there's going to be Exorcism as well as the Metamorphosis on a DD Terrorblade. Oh, Golem does need to be careful about this. The right clicks are going to be coming out. He drops the healing ward straight away, but this tier 3 tower might not be so lucky. Will be killed off the Terrorblade though. Sexy blinks himself forward. Exorcism still going. The right clicks the DD. It's still going to be on burn, and now it fades off. They've got a healing ward of their own coming through from the Rubik. Lucy though will be slowed down. The wall's going to be there as well as being dragged back by the vacuum. So they take down Lucy. Do they want to carry on going here? They get a Rax for pretty much free. But Exorcism wears off. Metamorphosis is about 4/5 of the way done. So everybody on the side of G-Pride just want to get themselves out. No, Sladen. As far as the net worth goes, he's not doing too bad. He is playing the position 4 though, so... Oh, the smoke up near the Roshan pit. Observer ward if the smoke breaks. Yeah, Rush is down for a long time, so I think Death Prophet's maybe just trying to bait out that Arcane Rune. Yep, there's going to be the vacuum. The Yule Scepter up in the air at the same time, though, so not going to be able to bring Sexy back just yet. Omni Slash is going to be coming through, though. They're going to be able to kill Sexy off. It looks like now the Stampede. No, he is going to survive through this. Mini with the Requiem of Souls. It's not going to be able to kill off the Rubik. He's going to be instantly Yule Scepter himself back up to the air. The Tree Toss once again not going to be up in the Requiem. Stalled by the Rubik once again. If they come up onto the high ground here, he might throw this one out. And now the Sunder comes through. It looks like Juggernaut is going to be able to get himself away with the Blade Fury. It's not going to be as lucky for Sexy. Sexy will eventually be killed off. And Koto. Burner will be able to kill off Lucy. Mini tries to get himself away. Yule Sceptered up into the air. He's going to be able to get away. The vacuum comes out. And this is going to be 4 heroes down on the side of SG. Moving themselves over. Or at least Pantera to push onto this tier 2 tower in the mid as well as the top lane. Juggernaut's going to try and do what he can. Trying to creep skip this one out with his Maelstrom. But Exorcism is back up now as well, so it looks like G-Pride going to be moving themselves up. Once the Terrorblade will have the Metamorphosis up in 2 seconds now as well. This is perfect timing for this Rax, and even the Melee's Spirax as well. This is going to be 2 lanes of Rax. Can they get over in time to take down this tier 2 tower, force it behind? Yep, they are going to be able to get through. Take this down. The Juggernaut needs to come back. He needs to TP himself back to help defend his base. This Metamorphosis only about halfway through or just before Sexy telekinesis and back up into the air. There's going to be a whole load of damage. Can he kill Sexy off once again? He's trying to get himself away. The Soul Rip will keep him alive. Pantera going to be going for chase. Mini will be killed off there as well. And it looks like Golem tries to get himself into the fray. Does he have the Omni Slash? Not for another 20 seconds. Golem now, the Blade Fury is going to be coming through. He's going to try and do as many damage as he can, but it looks like Kozo with the drains. Can they kill off Golem? It's not going to look like with the Yule Scepter up in the hill, but the Blink forward, G-Pride trying to do what he can. Gets the telekinesis off with the Fable. They are going to be able to take down now. And then the buyback onto the Undying, but they're just going to be calling GG here. Well, SG, Pantera. Yeah, just going to maybe say, oh yeah, I'll rush in and let Koto blink in. It doesn't matter. G-Pride take game number 1. 27 minutes in, 10 to 27, 13k net worth lead. G-Pride take the first game. SG with a chance to come back, but they're going to be needing to play out of the skin to keep themselves in the series. We'll take a quick break, guys. Play some adverts, which we know everyone loves, and then we'll be back with game number 2 right after the break.